bright, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can darken this a little bit.
Along with
No, that didn't help. Hold on. Give me a moment.
I saw Elvis.
Oops. Now it's too dark. I can't do anything right. Forget it. Anyway, I don't know if you can see this, but I have like a really dry reddish skin right here. You see how it's peeling right here? That's what happens to me when I get allergic. I'm having allergic reactions to food. That's what I'm trying to tell you. My whole skin starts to dry up and stuff. I don't know what the hell's going on. But anyway, it's from what I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? Because everything I eat has some allergic reaction to it. Because of, the way I used to diet. Anyway, listen, folks. This video is not going to go smoothly because I did not prepare for it. I'm just going to do it on the fly, as they say, I guess. But if you notice that the thumbnail is a picture of Freddy Krueger, and the other one next to it, in the middle, of course, it's the Elvis and the Space Needle, but on each side, is Freddy Krueger on one side, and one side is Lucifer. On the show Lucifer, his real face looks like that. Okay? Anyway. So, I just want you to know what that was before I start. But I'm not going to do the Freddy Krueger thing first. Let's do... first let me tell you that supposedly, I guess on the America's Got Talent, remember that stupid video I just did, the video before this right here? It had the Elvis stuff that I showed you. On that show, the Lebanese lawnmowers won the contest. The Lebanese dancers, who I call the Lebanese lawnmowers, they won the America's Got Talent. Because, I'm from Beirut, Lebanon, and that's why I'm mentioning that. But those dancers I think were all Arabic, unless there was some mix in there. But because I'm Armenian, okay, Armenians were the first Christian nation, okay. So just because I was born in Beirut, Lebanon, doesn't make me Arabic. I'm saying, okay, I'm Armenian. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. So the first thing we're going to show, let's get this Frasier. Let's see if I can do the Frasier thing first before I do the Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. Hold on. I'm just trying to stall a little time. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that if you're watching this, if I leave this video up, understand that this is a live stream, and that's why it's not going to go smoothly. And if you're looking for the live stream chat, it doesn't show up for at least 14 hours after I've already finished the live stream. Okay? I guess that's how long it takes for YouTube to process it. I don't understand it. But anyway, let me just real quick look for the Frasier Crane stuff. Okay, first let me tell you that Frasier Crane, who was played by Kelsey Grammer, and Kelsey, I don't know why it always reminds me of Presley, Kelsey and Presley. And guess where that Frasier, because you guys know who Frasier is, right? He's that, show. It's called Frasier. Anyway, it's played by Kelsey Grammer. Okay. And that show is supposed to take place in Seattle, okay? And it's always based on his apartment where he lives and everything. Anyway, so I'll get to that in a moment. What was on the show? He actually sings the theme song to it. I believe, if somebody wants to correct me, I think he's the one who sings, and and they actually show like a drawing of the Space Needle. Okay, but at the very end, on some of the ending of the show, when it ends, he says Frasier has left the building. You know who says that, right? At every Elvis concert, when Elvis is finished and he's not going to come out for any more encores to make the people leave, they would say Elvis has left the building. Okay, so the Frasier already has Elvis has left the building connection to Elvis. Okay, that's how he ended his broadcast on most of the ending shows. Okay, let me see here what we got here. Okay, so like I said, I'll be interacting with the viewers too, so that's why. Okay, so we had the Frasier Crane, and interestingly enough, you had the crane reference, because I've shown you how the crane, I believe, has something to do with a kind of like a needle reference, because it's, you know what I mean, what a crane looks like, right? And also kind of connects to the Ukraine. You got that connection too. All right. And a crane is a bird that kind of looks like a doesn't a crane have wing? A crane has wings, right? It's a bird, right? Anyway, so that's another connection to like a phoenix or whatever. Hold on, I just want to make sure you guys are hearing me. Are we all on the same page here? Are you guys all right here? I just want to make sure we're. I don't know what the heck a crane looks like. I forget now. I just know that a crane is a bird too, right? Anyway, so let's get started with this. So the show Frasier was before 9/11, okay? If I'm not mistaken, it was before 9/11, 2001. So check this out. You know what? My eyes are, man, I cannot see anything, man. It's all blurry. I think I got the wrong glasses on. Like, these are not the right power or whatever it's called. Hold on one second, folks. Let me see if I can get these. Maybe these glasses are better here. Let me see. Oh. No, same thing. They're the exact same glasses. I just have a different magnification on it. All right, anyway. So, all right, so let's just start. Like I said, I'm not sure what I got here because I haven't looked at this in a long time. I've shown this information years ago. So, it says, I don't know what this says right here. This is the only episode to actually be filmed in Seattle. So the show wasn't actually filmed in Seattle, but it was supposed to take place in Seattle. But it says the 1,000th show was filmed on location in Seattle, Washington. The 1,000th show of Frasier. On the real Frasier Crane Day. So there's something called the real Frasier Crane Day, and it was September 11th, 1997. This is before 2001. That's why I'm showing you this. Okay? And hold on, your comments are in my way. Hold on one second. I can't see anything. What else we got here? Anyway, so let's go on. Let's see what else we got here. The show celebrated the real Frasier Day in Seattle on September 11th. So what's connecting here is the fact that it's Seattle and it's September 11th, because I told you the next 9/11 will be in Seattle, okay? Oh, check this out. So, look at this. In a sad irony, portions of the shooting of this episode took place on September 11th. You know, 4 years later, a producer of the show, the producer, David Angel, and his wife would be killed on 9/11 in the attacks. You see that? This is the dude. And he was it says they were heading home from their vacation on Cape Cod. You got the CC right there. Hold on, folks. I don't know why it's acting up here. The fact that his name is David Angel. Why is it doing this? And look when he's born. First of all, he's born on April 10th, which is Vernon Presley's birthday, Elvis's dad. And he was born the same year as Trump, 1946. Okay. What else is there here? Years active. Look at that. 1977. That's the year Elvis died. That's the year Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown. Years active, I guess, as a producer and writer. I don't know. Whatever the heck that means. Okay. And then, so his wife was Lynn Angel. She was born on August 11th. And you know, on the Roman calendar, August 11th is 6/11. 8/11 is 6/11 on the Roman calendar. The old calendar. And check this out. You remember they filmed the 1000 show on 9/11. They filmed it on 9/11. But it aired on 11/11. And you know what's on 11/11? That's the day Washington was founded. 11/11. Okay? And isn't it interesting that Elvis Costello was on one of the episodes, and look what it's called, Farewell Nervosa, the episode that Elvis Costello was on. Why is this important? Because Farewell Nervosa, when you think of Nervosa, what do you think of? You think of Nirvana, right? And Nirvana was from Seattle. And you know what happened to the singer of Nirvana. Anyway, Farewell Nervosa. They're saying basically farewell Seattle. And Elvis was on the show. And it aired April 22nd. You know, I don't know if what's important here is the 222 and 223, because I told you it's all about the 2223, which equals 45. 22 plus 23. What else we got here? Oh, check it out. The apartment is supposed. It's look at the numbers. 1901. That's his apartment number in the Elliott Bay Towers. You know, and but by the way, they spelled Elliott wrong. You know, I mean, it's supposed to be double T, because Elliott Bay is spelled with double T. Anyway, 1901, there's your numbers of 9/11 and 6/11. If you turn the 9 upside down. That's where his apartment was supposed to be in the show. And Kelsey Grammer, he's 67 years old right now. And he's born one day before Washington's birthday. Look at that. Washington's 222. And I told you Kelsey kind of sounds like Presley, you know what I mean? Oh, look at that. Kelsey, his full name, Alan Kelsey Grammer, equals 666. That's interesting. That's his full name. So from the day he was born to the day that that show aired, the September 11th episode that they filmed in Seattle, it aired on 11/11. They filmed it on September 11th, 97. Look, it's 42 years from his birth. The day he was born to November 11th is 42 years. And I told you Elvis died at the age of 42, and Seattle Slew, from Elvis's birthday, Seattle Slew, the horse that won the Triple Crown, who won it on 6/11 in 1977, the same year Elvis died. Seattle Slew wins the Triple Crown. That was 42 years from Elvis's death. You see what I'm saying? The September 11th episode, which aired on 11/11, it was filmed in Seattle. I think that's it. Oh, here's something interesting. His brother, the David Angel who died in 9/11 plane crash. I mean, what is the chance that the producer of the show, whose name is Angel, died in the car crash? Anyway, his brother, that guy who died on 9/11, his brother, his name is, he's some kind of high up person in the, I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say here. He's in the church, or my brain's not working. He's part of the Roman Catholic Church. I don't even know why I'm showing this guy. What was the reason why I was showing? Yeah, I don't even know why I'm showing this. Yeah, anyway, I think that's it, folks, for that. Now, let me go back to looking at your chats. Hold on. I didn't see anybody's chat, folks. Let me go back a little bit and look, see what you guys were saying. All right. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Yeah, I hated Elvis Costello too. I mean, I can't stand Elvis Costello. Okay, anyway, so anyway, did I make any sense in that? Like, was that interesting or not? Let me know if it was confusing. I was just trying to show you the connections to Seattle and 9/11, because I told you the next 9/11 is on 6/11 in Seattle. I just want to see if you guys... Yeah, the fact that, the guy's name was Angel and he dies on 9/11 and he was the producer of the show. I mean, that's just ridiculous, And whatever, there was a few other connections, like I said. Anyway. Okay, thanks for the feedback. So that's basically it. Anyway, let me finish again by saying what I said in the very beginning. That Frasier, the show Frasier, it ends with the actual guy who plays in the show, Kelsey Grammer. He's singing the theme song at the beginning, and at the end he says Frasier has left the building, which is what they used to say at Elvis's concerts. That when Elvis wasn't going to come out with any more encores, the announcer would say, Elvis has left the building. That way people will leave, they won't just sit there anymore. So that's what they were doing. So who were they telling you? That's connecting to Elvis, and the show connected to Seattle and connected to 9/11. Okay? It's just too much, man. You can't have coincidences like this. Anyway, and so let me play this real quick. So this here. That's it for the Frasier stuff. I think there's more, but I just don't know. So there's this commercial I saw. Look at this. It says Museum of the Bible. And it's got to be like sitting flat. I don't know what's going on, but look what they say. Watch this. Let me make sure I have the volume up. Let's see what the heck they're saying.
Museum of the Bible. What's in it will surprise you.
I saw Elvis's Bible.
Yep, we have Elvis's Bible, along with Bibles from a number of other kings.
Check this out. Look how Elvis's name is spelled here.
Bible.
Yep, we have.
So Elvis on his own Bible spells. Look at that. My dot on the TV is blocking his middle name. But his middle name on his gravestone has two A's. Aaron. But over here on his own Bible, it says with one A. You see? Elvis Aaron Presley. I've shown the connections with all of this, but this is Elvis's Bible in the museum. Anyway, I just thought that was funny that I saw that on a commercial a while back. Hold on. Okay, so that was that for that. Now, so let me real quick talk about, because I told you on June 11th, Seattle's going to get struck, okay? And somehow Elvis becomes a part of this event. What either his image or the number of his name or his name becomes a part of this charade, okay? Now, because I told you that there is a part of Washington that if it gets if they chop off that part, that's where the head is. If you've seen what my videos, I told you there's like a head of Elvis, and it'll get chopped off, and people, if that becomes the mark, that would be the Elvis connection, and the number they might use is 42 or 611. I don't know what the number or that they're going to use, but whatever it is, it's connected to Elvis. Like I said, either his image, because in the Bible it says that the mark of the beast would either be an image of the beast or the number of his name or his name. All right. Now, so that's the Seattle connection on June 11th. It gets struck. Okay. So now, real quick, let me go to the Trump head wound, which I've talked about before. I'm just throwing stuff out there right now because this is a live stream. And I told you that that singer, The Weeknd. Now think about this, folks. What is the chance that a guy who's going around wearing head bandage, like because he got into some kind of because he got a head wound, he's wearing bandages on his head, okay? And so if he's wearing bandages on head because he got a head wound, that must mean it connects to Trump. That's all I'm saying, because Trump is going to get his head wound, okay? So how does The Weeknd connect to Trump? And like I said, I've done this videos before, but I'm just, bringing it to your attention again, how incredible this information is. Okay, so I told you that Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th in Ohio. Okay, so August 4th is the 216th day of the year, right? And you know that 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216, and which is also Obama's birthday. Okay, Trump gets his head wound on August 4th, okay, which is the 216th day of the year. And The Weeknd, he's born on, watch, he's born, I know when he's born, I just want you to hear it. When is the singer The Weeknd born?
February 16th, 1990. According to Britannia.
And by the way, next year, He'll be 33 years old on February 16th. So on 2/16, he turns 33 next year. And I told you that that Elvis, he died in Tennessee, which is the 16th state, and Trump is going to die in Ohio, which is the 17th state. 16 plus 17 equals 33. And I told you he's going to get his head wound on August 4th, which is the 216th day of the year. The Weeknd's born on 2/16, but February 16th, not the 216th day of the year. But I told you that's how they sneak these things in. He's wearing bandages all that time. For a long time, he was wearing the head bandages. So, and he's born 2/16. He turns 33 next year on 2/16. So look for something, him to be involved in stuff too, like he always is. But where was this guy born? Let me see. He's born in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I think that there's a 416 area code over there too, right? Where's the 416 area code in Canada?
Toronto.
Yeah,
according to
that's where he's born. Toronto, Ontario. That's what it said. He was born. And 416 is the backwards of 614 when Trump was born. Trump was born 614. That's where he was born, in the 416 area code, right? The Weeknd dude. Okay, now. And by the way, like I said, I did this information years ago, and nobody had ever caught this stuff. You got to wait till you see what I'm going to show you. So, and remember, he was at the Super Bowl. He was the halftime show at the Super Bowl, and there was like an angel coming from the sky down, like a falling angel in that thing, and everybody was wearing the bandages. Okay, so let's look at this guy's full name. Oh, but before I do that, Britney Spears, she's always in the news, just like the Free Britney thing. And then now you have the other Britney who's in the news, the player for the Phoenix Mercury, who was taken into custody in Russia, and who's still in prison there, the Brittany Griner, whatever. And why is that important? Because the Phoenix connects to Elvis. Elvis is the Phoenix. The creature, the basketball creature, the creature wore the number 42. And Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state, where Seattle is, right? And that creature played for the Phoenix Mercury. Phoenix means like the Phoenix Rising, you understand? And it wore the 42. So that's connecting to the Britney things. That's what I was saying. And then Britney Spears, when she supposedly went crazy, that Britney Spears, when did Britney Spears shave her head? The date?
February 16th, 2007.
See?
According
February
to
16th, she shaves her head. Some kind of head injury. Do you get what I'm saying? So she shaves her head on 2/16, which is the same day the Weeknd was born, who's wearing the bandages, okay? Let me ask something. Except for the people who just got in or got in late, anybody who's here from the very beginning, are you guys understanding what I'm showing here with the head wound thing so far? All right. Okay, so let's look at. Oh, and by the way, he's born. He's born on 2/16, right? So this guy's born on 2/16. This Weeknd dude, the Weeknd guy. And from his birthday, If you go forward 666 days, going forward 666 days from his birthday, 216, it lands on 12/14. 12/14 is the day Washington died. Okay? That's why I'm saying, because Washington's going to get struck, right? Seattle, Washington. And so from his birthday, 216 to 12/14, is 666 days. Now, if you go backwards from 216, if you go backwards from 216, 666 days, where does it land? It lands on the Queen's birthday. It lands on the Queen's birthday. And you know, the Queen's birthday is 4/21. 4/21 is also the day the Space Needle opened, okay? So that connects also to the Weeknd, because I told you everything connects to Trump and Elvis, because they are the devil twins, okay? Trump was the replacement twin for Elvis's identical twin that died. Everything has to do with Elvis, okay? Anyway, so, by the way, Britney Spears is born in Mississippi. That's where Elvis was born. Okay, that's another connection to that. Anyway, so let's get back to the dude, the Weeknd. So the Weeknd, let's see his full name. Let me show you that. What is the Weeknd's full name?
Abel Makonnen Tesfaye.
Watch this. So we're gonna I'm gonna show you his name first, and then I'm gonna type it in. Hold on, let me type it in first. Stupid. Hold on. Tesfaye. Okay. I got one more thing to show. Hold on. One more thing to type in. I told you I'm doing this all on the fly here, folks. I don't have anything prepared. It's most of it. There is a few things I had done a long time ago. Okay. So this is the Weeknd's actual name, all right? Like I said, I've shown all this stuff before. So this is how, first of all, look at the way they spell the Weeknd. It's missing one E, and you'll see why they did that. All right? So it's the Weeknd, right? But look at how he spells his name right here, his full name. Abe. It's got that Abe connection to Lincoln, because Lincoln's gonna get a head wound. Lincoln was assassinated. And look at that, it's got the ELM. I just saw that right there, because I'm gonna show that later in the video. But anyway, it's got the Abe. That's his full name, okay? AMT. Look at that. MT equals 33. AMT. It's 34. But anyway, so... Oh. What am I doing? Anyway, so that's his full name. But let me show you how it connects to Trump. Because I told you that's why he was wearing his head wound. He's wearing the stupid... Uh-oh, hold on. Anyway, so this is how he spells his full name, okay? Now look what it equals, okay? Forget about the back numbers right here, just this forward number, because this forward number is the most important one. Abel Makonnen Tesfaye equals 185, 68, 253. And look what equals the exact same as this guy's name. What the... What the heck is going on? There it is. You see, Donald John Trump, his full name equals the exact same in the front. Forget the back numbers. So Donald John Trump equals 185, 68, 253. You see? Now, you just ask yourself, what is the chance that this guy's name is going to equal the exact same 185, 68, 253? Because this is the most important number. This is the forward numbers. This is the backward. These are totals. All right. So that is a huge connection. Okay. The fact that he equals the same as Donald John Trump, and Trump's going to get his head wound, and this guy's wearing bandages all over his head for all those years. Okay. And he's born on 2/16. February 16th, 2/16, and August 4th is the 216th day of the year. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much, okay? Now, okay, so why did he spell the weekend the way he spelled the weekend? All right? Folks, this stuff I showed years ago, but I've shown so much information that people just forget about all the stuff I've shown. So he spells his name like this. Okay, and why does he spell his name like that? Hold on. So this is how he spells his name. He spells it with one, he spells it without the E. So this is how he spells his name, the weekend, all right? And and the reason he spells it like that, you're gonna see in a moment. So this is what it equals. What I'm about to show you is every number is gonna be the same as this. So all you have to do is remember 9541, 14840. 9541, 14840 for the weekend. So, now you're gonna see why he spells it like that, because the weekend equals the exact same as, you see that the weekend equals the same as the word head wound. Head wound equals 9541, 14840. That's the exact same as the weekend. 9541, 14840. So head wound equals the weekend. Look at that. 9541, 14840. Now ask yourself, folks, what in what realm of possibility, could that happen? Absolutely zero chance. Unless it's scripted, there's no possible way that could be real. Wait, it gets even worse, okay? Because I told you that after Trump gets his head wound, he survives his head wound, okay? And so, when he's wearing, so the weekend equals head wound, and he's wearing bandages. And so if you put bandages into the calculator, it equals the exact same. So let me show you what bandages equals. And interestingly enough, bandages equals 216, but forget about that. So what I'm about to show you equals the exact same, okay, as this word. Every single number is going to be the same. 5326, 16346. The word bandages, because he was wearing bandages, right? So let's see what equals the exact same as bandages. The exact same for bandages is, see, it's the same numbers. What is the words? Comeback. So, because I told you Trump's going to make his comeback, right? Didn't he even write a book called The Art of the Comeback? So comeback equals the exact same as bandages. You see how ridiculous this is? Comeback equals bandages. Same thing, you see? Like I said, if you believe in crazy coincidences like that, I don't know, you need your head examined. So, and by the way, I showed a lot more, but I can't remember everything that I showed in the past with that. So that's the end of that. There's so much more, folks. I just, like I said, I got to move on, you know. So you remember the story that everyone's saying that this politician, the only reason I'm mentioning it because it hasn't passed the date yet, because people were saying that this politician accidentally said this particular date was something that's going to be remembered, and people say that he just misspoke and he was trying to talk about 9/11. I guess, I don't know, I didn't see it, but a lot of people have heard about this German politician who said this, and I told you that Germany equals Memphis in gematria, exact same numbers. And Elvis, the only place when he went out of overseas, out of the country, he went to Germany to serve in the army. So the only place that Elvis left, because he died in Memphis, Elvis, right? He lived there since the age of 13. The only place he went was to, when he went out of the United States, was Germany. And Germany, and I connected it, but I'm not going to get into it right now, which connected to the Hitler thing and stuff, but I'm not going to show that. All I'm saying is that Elvis went from, what am I even talking about? I forgot where I was going with this. What was, oh, the politician, the German politician. So like I said, Memphis equals Germany. Elvis went to Germany to serve in the army for a couple of years, right? And Memphis equals Germany in gematria, exact same numbers. Anyway, so the German politician said that on 9/24 is going to be a date to remember. And why is this important? Because you know what I forgot to mention? Hold on. Yeah, I can't show. There's some other information on here. Hold on. I have to rewrite it. Hold on, folks. So the politician said on 9/24, right? And right away I knew what that meant when someone said 9/24, and I was like, the only reason he would say that is because of this. And you know why I'm showing this again? Because a couple of the viewers reminded me of something I missed, you know? So let me just show you this real quick. I'm writing it out right now. Hold on. I'm almost done. Let me see if you guys are there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be talking about. Calm down. Don't show it already before I get a chance to show everybody. So this politician blurted out 9/24. And look, Elvis was born on 1/8, right? And he died on 8/16. And if you add up those numbers, it's 9/24. If you add it up this way, it's the same thing. 1 + 8 is 9. 8 + 16 is 24. So Elvis is connected to this 9/24. Whatever this politician was saying. Anyway, this is what I forgot to mention. Is 9 + 24 = 33. And then look at that. 9 × 24 = 216. Because I told you that Elvis Aaron Presley, spelled with the double A in Aaron, Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. Okay? Anyway, so that's why I forgot to mention that. So that's a lot of connections right there to that 9/24. That's why it's kind of important. If something does, by the way, if something happens on 9/24, something big, it's going to be outside of America, because the next big event in America is going to be the Seattle 6/11. When I say big event, I'm talking about like a 9/11 type of event. Okay, we're not talking about natural disasters like a hurricane or something like that. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about a 9/11 type of event is going to happen in Seattle on 6/11. Okay, so what was I going to say about that? I thought I had one more thing to talk about. Anyway, so oh, and by the way, from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 is 8 months, 4 days. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Which, and I just told you, 8 months, 8/4 is the 216th day of the year. You know, it's all connected. Okay. All right, let me put this aside here. What is this? All right. Now, so you know what's really interesting? There was this. I have to be super careful what I say right here, folks. So don't expect any comedy in this particular. Even though I want to say something funny, but I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself on this one. So do you guys remember a guy whose name is? I don't even know if I should say the name now that I'm thinking about it. Man, I'm wondering if I should even say the name because I want this video to stay up. Here, let me write his name. You see that name? Am I showing this right? This piece of paper? I'm looking at it backwards. I don't know if I'm even showing it correctly. Anyway, did you see that name? Okay, that dude. First of all, I had no idea who this dude is. Even I've never seen any of his videos or nothing until after he had died. All right, so this dude, we'll just call him Isaac, okay? This dude named Isaac, and his last name starts with a K. And do you know what? Let's get it right out in the open right away. The initials IK equals 9/11. All right, IK equals 9/11, and the name Isaac, spelled ISAAC, equals 33. Okay, so you have a 9/11 connection already, and you have the 33 with Isaac. Now, this dude was supposedly exposing. He was exposing. How do I say this? Man, I don't even know how to say it. I'm not going to say it. He was exposing stuff that they do in Hollywood to particular people, young people, all right? So I'm not going to say, you get what I'm saying? So what they do to, what Hollywood does to children, you know what I mean? And so he supposedly was. I don't know. To me, this was set up, okay? I don't believe this story, okay? That's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's true. You understand what I'm saying here. In my opinion, it's one of those kind of stories again, if you know what I'm saying. Just like Corey Feldman. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, so this dude, he was exposing supposedly Hollywood elite, and they killed him off supposedly, and they scrubbed this guy off the internet. I'm serious. You go and look for his videos. You can't find it. They don't show his video, okay? On YouTube. Anyway, so why am I talking about this? I'm going to show you why, okay? Why this dude was even a part of this. How does this connect to Elvis? because well, I just told you his initials is 9/11 IK, and let's see how old he was. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm just gonna type it in. How old was Isaac You see how old he is? 42 years old when he died. He died at the age of 42. He's born in 77. Same year as Elvis that died. Elvis died in the year 77. That's what I'm saying there. Okay? And he even this 219 right here is connected. Okay, he died in the year 2019. And you know what this is? 84 years from Elvis's birthday. So he died at the age of 42 years after Elvis died at the age of 42. You get it? What I'm saying? Okay? Yeah, I know, folks. I'm not saying I believe the story. I'm just telling you what the facts of the case is. He supposedly killed himself, okay? Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure that he's still alive, but whatever. Anyway, so he dies at the age of 42. Washington's a 42nd state. Elvis died at the age of 42. You get it? And his initials equal 9/11. But again, and he died 84 years after Elvis was born. And 84 is the 216th day of the year. The day Trump gets his head blown on 8/4. Okay, 84 years after Elvis died. After Elvis was born. Now, let's find out when he died. See, like I said, think about these coincidences, okay? When did, I can't even say it. I don't want to get in trouble here. When did so this is when he died. Now check out the date here. Okay. So he dies on May 13th, okay? May 13th. And look, he was born on 2/17. That's one day after that 2/16. Because I told you that Elvis died in the 16th state, which is Tennessee. Trump's going to die in the 17th state, which is Ohio. So you have kind of like the 2/16, 2/17, because August 4th is the 216th and the 217th day of the year. So that's why it connects to August 4th, 2/17 also, because it's the 217th day of the year in leap year. Anyway, so he dies on May 13th, right? Now, because remember, this connects to Elvis too, this particular death, because he was born the same year Elvis died. Elvis died at the age of 42, and then this guy dies 42 years later. Okay, so from Elvis's birth to this guy's death was 84 years, right? So now he died on May 13th. Let's see how many days. That can't be right. What the heck did I do here? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not what I was talking about, the 84 years. Sorry, I was just about to show you something, but it would have been wrong. But anyway, that was everything I just said was correct. But I was just about to show you something that would have been wrong. Oh, here, let me show you this. No, I don't want to show you that either. The reason, because I don't want to give certain things away that I'm going to be showing in the future. Not about this guy, but a particular thing that I want to talk about, but I can't. So let's just get to the important stuff. So right before this guy died, I think he died 3 days later. He jumped off a supposed freeway on a freeway bridge or something. I don't know. And he was in a few movies. This guy. They say he was in Terminator Salvation and the movie Thor. you know, or whatever. I mean, he had two, bit parts probably, because I've never heard of the guy. But uh, so what did he do? 3 days before he died, he put up a video. Let me show you. So he put out a letter and a video. I'm going to show you in a minute the video. I'm not going to show you the whole video. I'm not going to show you any parts of the video because it'll get taken down. He wrote a letter. The letter was mysteriously dated at the bottom July 4th, but he died 2 months before that. So he post-dated it, like he dated it for the future, and signed off. This is how he signed off the letter: Return of the King, return to the light. All these people thought JFK was coming back, these people. And JFK is the one who got the head wound, right? Which JFK connects to Trump, like I told you, if you've seen my videos. Anyway, it says Return of the King. Elvis is the king, right? And Seattle is in King County. And I just showed you all the connections with the numbers to his death, with the 42 and the 84. And wow, I wasn't going to show this, but I guess I'm going to have to. Let me see if there's a... And he jumped off a bridge in Arizona, it says. Where is it? So here's the video right here, the full video. This is the only one. I mean, the full video was 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Like I noticed that on a few places that have the full video, they all had it at 4:33. And why is this important, 4:33? Because I told you August 4th is the 216th day of the year, and on leap year is 217. 216 plus 217 equals 433. You see that? 8-4. Again, it's the 8-4. And remember, it's he signed off as, not on the video, but in the letter, as Return of the King. And guess what the 84th prime number is? 433. You see what I'm saying? 216 plus 217, which is August 4th, equals 433. And the 84th prime number is 433. Impossible coincidences, folks. All right. And he's saying Return of the King. Come on. And he jumps off a bridge in Arizona, which I think that's where Phoenix is, right? Phoenix, Arizona. But he didn't die in Phoenix. And I'm not sure, but was Tom Hanks part of the people that he was talking about? Can you guys remind me? Was Tom Hanks part of the people that he was exposing, supposedly? Yeah, you're gonna have to watch from the beginning. Whoever got in late, you must watch from the beginning, okay? But if you want to watch from now, go ahead. But later on, you got to go back and watch from the beginning to fully grasp all the stuff that I showed. Does anyone remember whether he was exposing Tom Hanks? So he was, right? So, because Tom Hanks is connected to Elvis. I told you that. Everything about Tom Hanks is connected to Elvis. And Tom Hanks' son, the guy who was always in the news, when was Chet Hanks born? Oh, they won't say it. I'll just show you. So here's the troublemaking son of Tom Hanks, he's born on August 4th. You see? And next year, Next year, the day Trump gets his head wound on August 4th next year, he'll be 33 years old. Again, a 33. You see that? Just like next year when the Weeknd turns 33. So he was, remember he was coming on Chet Hanks and saying that he was making fun of the conspiracy people, I guess. I don't know. That's why, you know, he came out. They had him do all that nonsense. You know what's so funny? I didn't even notice this. He's got another son named Truman. Truman. Can you believe this? I didn't even know that. And you know, Tom Hanks was the first person to get the sickness. You know, the first famous person to get the corona, the crown 19. And why is this important that he was the first one? Because I told you he's connected to the Elvis stuff. And what was he doing when he got the sickness? And what was he doing? He was filming the Elvis movie that came out in June. But he was filming it when he got the sickness. So that's what I'm saying. They had to stop the Elvis filming because he got sick. You know, supposedly got sick. Anyway, just like I told you that the first corona, the first crown 19 sickness person that got it was in Seattle, Washington. Okay, the first death was in King County, where Seattle is, and Elvis was known as the king. The first death was in King County. The first sickness was in King County, in America, of the Corona 19. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? All these coincidences. The first test, the first clinical trials for the injection was in Seattle. It was a Seattle, Washington woman. I mean, whatever it was. But the person came out of Seattle. Because I told you Elvis is getting his 19 crown. I told you Lucifer lost his S equals 19 crown. Make sure you go and watch that video on my channel. Lucifer loses his S equals 19 crown. And you'll fully understand what I'm showing. You know, earlier when I told you that, when I was just telling you about the video being 4 minutes 33 seconds long, and I told you that the August 4th is the 216th day, and on leap year is 217. 216 plus 217 equals 433. Okay, and the 84th prime number is 433. So that all this connections I was just showing, and from his birthday, this Isaac dude, from his birthday 217 to the day Elvis died, August 16th, is 181 days. And guess what the 42nd prime number is? 181. You see? Because I just told you that he died at the age of 42. Elvis died at the age of 42. And he was born in the same year Elvis died, right? And Elvis died at the age of 42. Okay? You see what I'm saying? And by the way, I'm not good at math. All I know is pluses, minus, and subtraction. That's all I know. I don't know nothing else. Everything else is just by memory I'm doing. I don't know nothing about math. So don't even say I'm good at math. I never passed basic math class. I never took anything past pluses and minuses. All right, so that's it for that. All right. You know what? I think from Elvis's birthday to his birthday, I think because Elvis was born on 1/8 and that Isaac dude was born on 2/17. I think it's just 1 month and 8 days in between. So it's just basically like his birthday twice. Let me see. I'm not sure, but let's see. No. I was wrong. Never mind on that. Sorry. Forget that last part. Okay, so I'm done with that. Now, who recently died? The last thing on this that I'm going to talk about is the JFK, not JFK, the Nightmare on Elm Street thing. So, which connects to the JFK thing, but very, very little. It's not a big deal. But this particular thing that I'm going to talk about right now is someone who recently just died, and I have no idea who the dude is, but he connects to Elvis's dead twin. That's why I'm showing this. Okay, hold on. So let's see when this guy, whoever this dude, I've never heard of him, like I said. When did Jesse Powell die? So let's see what they show when he. He sang the song "You." I've never heard of it. You know, I guess he's from the '90s. Maybe we heard a few seconds of it. We probably would remember it. I don't know. But anyway, he's an R&B singer, best known for his 1996 hit "You." Died Tuesday at the age of 51. His family said Powell died peacefully in his Los Angeles home. Now, why am I showing this? Because this dude, look at this. Why am I? Because see, he's. Hold on. I'll play it at the end. I've never heard of him, but look, he died on September 13th. And he was born on September 12th. Look at this, almost died on the same day. Kind of like my dad, because my dad was born on August 16th, and he died on August 16th. And that's the day Elvis died, August 16th. That's when my dad died. But anyway, this guy, he almost died on the exact same day. And why am I showing this? Because see, look at this. This dude's name is Jesse, and Elvis's twin's name was Jesse. And he spelled it two different ways. Elvis's twin that died, identical twin. He spelled it Jessie on his gravestone, but on his birth certificate it's spelled like this. But anyway, look, it's Jesse Presley. It's the JP. And it's even got the ELL, which I told you has to do with God. But anyway, POW, prisoner of war. Anyway, JP. Look at the JP initials is 1016. You have the 116 connection. That's a 611 backwards. And you know in the UK they say June 11th, 11/6. So there's your 611, and you have the Jesse Presley connection, JP, same initials. Okay, and why am I? What else am I? What else is important about this? What am I showing this for? Besides that, oh, well, man, it's not even worth talking about. I don't know why I'm showing this. There's got to be more. Yeah, you know what? There is a little bit more, but I don't want to show it. It's not even worth it. I don't know why the hell I even showed this. But, because look, his name, Jesse Powell, equals 141. June 11th equaled 141 in gematria. That was the only thing I was going to show. What else? He died he was born in Gary, Indiana. I think that's where Michael Jackson was born. Somebody mentioned that to me. I think. Yeah, anyway, what the heck? Hold on. Where's Michael Jackson buried?
Forest Lawn Cemetery. According to CNN, his large family was divided over
Look.
where the superstar's final resting place should be. but matriarch Katherine Jackson settled on a crypt inside the well-guarded and ornate Great Mausoleum at Forest Lawn Cemetery in Glendale, California.
That's where I live. Look at that. Glendale, California. Michael Jackson, the king of pee-pee, the king of pop. The OPP, the king of... Anyway, he's buried in Glendale, California, where I live. And the reason I'm showing you that is because of this dude. Where was Robert Englund? What the hell am I about to show here? Where was Freddy Krueger? Man, I'm about ready to
Mount
lose
Pisgah
it.
Cemetery.
Where is Robert Englund born?
Robert Englund was born on June 6, 1947.
You see this dude? This is Freddy Krueger. Robert Englund. He plays Freddy Krueger, this dude. And he's born in Glendale, California, where I live. And look at the date of his birth, man. Look at this. 6'6", right? The 66. And if you add 19 plus 47, that makes 66. So you get 66, 66. Look at that. 19 plus 47 is 66. 6666 all the way across. It's the twin 66. Because the word twin equals 66. That's why I'm saying that. The word twin equals 66. Anyway, so this Nightmare on Elm Street dude, let me show you. How does this connect here? I know I'm missing something here. Oh, here. Freddy Krueger.
According to Wikipedia, Freddy Krueger is a fictional character in the Nightmare on...
So this was my favorite scary movie when I saw it, because I just thought it was creative that you can bring somebody out of your dream, and then, you know, when I'm saying when I was a kid, I can't watch movies like this anymore. My nerves can't take movies like this. This one's easy to watch compared to like slasher movies. I can't watch stuff like that, violent movies. Anyway, there's Nightmare on Elm Street. I'll show you how that connects to JFK in a moment. But look, Freddy Krueger's initials are 611. F is a 6-letter, K is the 11th. You see that? And he's born in Glendale. This dude, Freddy Krueger. Okay? It's ridiculous, man. And the reason I'm even bringing that up, where's the stupid other phone? Hold on. I'm getting my other phone now. Hold on. Uh-oh. Give me a moment, folks. I lost my brains here for a moment. Give me a moment. So, the reason I'm even showing that is because look, he even looks like the guy from Lucifer, the guy who plays Lucifer on the show. This is the guy, and his name is Tom Ellis, which, you know, sounds like Elvis. Tom Ellis. He plays Lucifer. This is what his real face looks like on the show when Lucifer gets angry or wants to show his face. It kind of reminds me of the Freddy Krueger. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was interesting, you know. And anyway, so let's look. Yeah, someone's putting that Robert Englund appeared in the series V. Yeah, I've never seen that, but I've heard of it. So let's look at who who is Robert Englund's mother and father. Look at this. You know, I told you that Elvis and Trump are the Janus twins, which is the two-faced god. Look, his mother's name is Janus, but it's not spelled like the Janus god, Janus. Because, you know, January is named after Janus, the god, and Elvis is born in January. And look, forget, I don't have to mention that. But, so I thought that was interesting that his mother... And where does, let's see, what else? Her real name is Janice McDonald. That's why I was going to mention that. It's Janice McDonald, her maiden name. So she's got the Donald and the Janice connection. You see? Let's see if they show her real name. No, they don't show it. Why don't they show her real name? Yeah, anyway, her name is Janice McDonald. I saw it earlier. Where did the show Nightmare on Elm Street take place?
Here is some information for when did Nightmare on Elm Street? November 9th, 1984, according to some information I found on Wikipedia.
Whoa, look at that. I didn't even notice that. It was released on 11/9 in 84. That's not what I was looking for. Interesting. Where was the show Nightmare on Elm Street supposed to be? Oh man, I'm gonna go nuts because I can't figure out.
Springwood, Ohio.
Oh, there it is.
According to CNN, although the movie is set on Elm Street in Springwood, Ohio, the real house is on North Genesee Avenue in Spalding Square, a small neighborhood in Los Angeles.
Look at that. It's supposed to be Ohio. And I told you Trump's gonna get his head wound in Ohio. Anyway, it says Nightmare on Elm Street. And, you know, what street did JFK get his head wound? Did JFK get shot on Elm Street? Man, I'm gonna... Like, hold on, folks. Let me see if I can find this. Why when I try to look for stuff, I can never find it, man? Sorry, folks. Give me a moment to look for it. Yeah, see, that's where you got... So, the place where... this was the book depository where Oswald supposedly shot JFK from. You know... So JFK was shot on Elm Street, I believe. But look at that, 4/11. You know, I showed you that's connected. Because 6/11 on the Roman calendar is 4/11 on our calendar. 6/11 would be 4/11. Anyway, so that's a Nightmare on Elm Street right there. What was the address? What was the address of where Freddy Krueger lived?
According to Wikipedia, 1428 Elm Street, also known as Elm Street House, is a fictional residential house and street address in Springwood.
3939 Tracy. What is
Here
that?
is a map of 3939 Tracy Street, Los Angeles, California, 90027.
No. What is it? Freddy Krueger. I'm trying. I know I wrote it down here, but I don't know why I wrote it. What does that mean? Oh, yeah, it was right. It was Marshall High School. And it says it was where Freddy Krueger was doing his hunting. It says at 3939 Tracy Street. That's where this school was located. Where anyway, let me just show you. I don't know what the hell, whatever the movie was. I can't remember what it has to do with. But you see, it says Freddy Krueger. And look, 3939 Tracy. Look, the reason I'm showing you that because Tracy equals the exact same as the word Elvis in gematria. Tracy equals Elvis. That's all. So I thought that was interesting, but the main reason I was showing you this was because Freddy Krueger, his initials equals 611, right? And he's born in Glendale, where I live, and he's born on 6/6/47. 66 equals the word twin, you know. And by the way, his initial 611, 6 times 11 equals 66, which is the word twin. Twin equals 66. Yeah, 3939 is a twin number too. Good catch. Yeah, it didn't even hit me. So twin equals 66. He's born on 6/6. 1947. 19 plus 47 is 66. And like I told you, his mother's name is Janice, which equals the twin. Janice twins, the two-faced god, and her last name is McDonald, which connects to Trump. What else?
What's in it will surprise you.
Stupid. Anyway, and the place takes place in Ohio. That's what I'm saying. This in the movie, they're in Ohio. All right. Well, I think that's it, folks. I think I'm done. What is this? Oh, what is this? The guy who created the movie. Let's see what his connection is. I wrote his name here. Where was Wes Craven born? Listen.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Look at that.
According to Britannica.
You see that? That's where he's the director and screenwriter of that film. He was very famous, Wes Craven. Look at that name too. It's crazy. Wes Craven. Anyway, he was born in Cleveland, Ohio. And what is the Cleveland, Ohio area code? Look. What is Cleveland, Ohio area code?
Area code 216.
You see?
According
216.
To Freshworks, Cleveland, Ohio.
You see what I'm saying? So again, connecting to the 216, connecting to Trump getting his head win in Cleveland, Ohio. You know, like I said, folks, these are, you know, interesting connections, you know what I mean? And oh, you remember that I was talking about the depository? Not suppository, depository. What is the phone number for the historic book depository in Dallas, Texas? Where's this stupid phone number? Look. So I guess it's a museum now, that Daily Plaza. And it was on the 6th floor, I guess, he shot from. Look at the phone number. Interesting that it has the end right there. Look at that. Look at that. 666. Look at that number. I thought that was interesting. Anyway. For that stupid museum. What else? Well, anyway, you know all the connections with JFK. I'm not going to go through all that. But the number one thing is to remember that JFK's birthday of 5/29, okay, is the 149th day of the year, and it leaves 216 days in the year. And the 216th day of the year is August 4th. So it's mirror date, it's backwards birthday, I would call it. 5/29 is August 4th, and that's the day Trump gets his head wound. And by the way, folks, remember, I didn't know any of these things. So the guy who got his head wound, JFK, 5/29 he's born, is the backwards date of Trump's head wound day, August 4th. You see what I'm saying? 8/4. And yeah, there's so much more I could show you. I'm trying not to give away stuff. That's what, you know. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm just trying to entertain you guys until my main channel is reinstated. Because, like I said, I'm still suspended. It's been almost a month now. It was supposed to be only a 2-week suspension, but it's been a month, and they still haven't. Almost a month. It's another, maybe like 3 or 4 more days, and it's going to be a month that I'll be suspended from my main channel. And if you're new to the channel, just type in JEWrassic Liars Elvis Seattle into the YouTube search, and you'll see my main channel and plus my other 2 channels. So I have 3 channels total, all right? Yeah, like I said, I can't bring up the really important information until my channel's reinstated. So I have yeah, I have a couple more good videos to do on this channel before I even, I mean, just in case my suspension keeps going on that channel, I have a couple of good videos to do here too before I give out all the good information on my main channel, you know. What else? I believe that's it, folks. Anyway, any last words, folks? I'll stay on for another couple minutes just to answer some questions or anything. Anybody have anything to say? Wait a minute, I'm looking for... Yeah, all right. Anybody have anything to say, folks? Oh, man. Yeah, make sure you watch from the beginning. To the people who just got in, you got to watch from the beginning, because I put out a lot of info in this video, and some of it is, of course, I mean, not some of it, a lot of it is from things I've shown already. It's just that I rehashed it because I know you haven't seen it for a long time, this information, so some of it. And oh, and by the way, for the people who just got in late, look, you see my, I don't know if you can see it in my, if you have a computer, you should be able to see it. Look at my dry skin right here around my eyebrows and stuff. It's like red and dry. That is from allergies from food. And same thing, it happens, it messes up my nose. I can't breathe. My nose starts swelling up. I have all kinds of problems. I used to get really red ears from the certain, like if I were to eat a banana, you know, I don't eat bananas, but I said when I did, like I would have it in a shake or something, my ears would get red, you know. and my feet would get super red and dry. Whatever's happening up here would happen severely to my feet. Just weird. Like all these allergies, and all of it is because of the way I dieted. Every single thing. The yo-yo dieting is the worst thing you can do to your body, and also not drinking water when you're on a diet, which I never did. I would never even drink water when I was on a diet. I ruined I ruined my looks, my health, which is much more important than looks. But I ruined all of it. It gave me all kinds of problems. That's why I'm saying hopefully you guys are listening. If you're on a diet, you make sure you drink a lot of water and don't crash diet like I used to. Yeah, don't crash diet, man. I used to lose, like I told you, I would lose 50 pounds in like a month or 2 months. I was sick. Because that's the way I am. That's my personality. I'm obsessive compulsive. And that's why I'm able to do all of this, I've been doing this for 8-9 years now. How long has it been that I've been doing these fake news videos and all that other stuff? Because I took my obsessions into truth. I made my obsession truth. Anyway. All right, folks. Look, here's the thing. I don't believe that you have to go on organic diets and all that stuff, because that's what I'm doing now, because I can't have anything with preservatives in it. And my body just can't handle it. But I'm allergic to everything. I'm allergic to wheat and a bunch of other stuff too, besides preservatives and stuff. But all I'm saying is, if you eat in moderation everything, you'll be fine. It's don't basically what I'm saying is, don't starve yourself, and just all you gotta do is exercise. As long as you eat in moderation and exercise, you'll be fine. My problem is I would exercise and crash diet. Yeah. All right, folks. Any last words? Oh yeah. Just let me say this, just in case some of you aren't going to go back and watch from the beginning. You remember I was showing you the Elvis. No, I don't eat eggs anymore, because the eggs make my stomach feel funny because of my acid reflux. Whenever I drink, because I love to have coffee with my breakfast, like I have eggs and bread or whatever. The eggs mess up my my acid reflux. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so remember I did that Elvis video yesterday about that America's Got Talent. I didn't even know, but the America's Got Talent, they announced the winner, I guess, of the whole thing yesterday. Am I wrong about this? That they announced the winner? They said the winner was because remember I told you that there was this dance group right after the Elvis performer. There was, oh, by the way, I want to clear this up, because just in case you guys didn't understand this, there was an Elvis CGI performer, okay? It was a group that had an Elvis CGI on the screen. That was one performer. Then they had another Elvis performer at the end of the show. Two different performers, okay? Because I know that maybe some of you might have got confused, but there was two Elvis performers. And anyway, so after the first CGI Elvis performance by some group, they had this Lebanese dance group called Mayas, and Maya in Lebanese is water, and I told you Elvis equals water. Anyway, so the Lebanese dance group came right after Elvis, and I told you I was born in Beirut, Lebanon. Okay, and for the let me tell you again 100 times. Armenian. I'm Armenian. And Armenians were the first Christian nation. Okay, just because I'm not Arabic. Okay, because you know a lot of people equate Lebanese with Arabic because there's a lot of Arab people in Lebanon. But anyway, I was born in Beirut, Lebanon, which is the same place where Neo was born, the Matrix guy. And I told you that he was born in the same hospital as me. I'm telling you that. Like I said, he probably had the same room as me. But anyway, so this Lebanese dance group won. They actually won the show, the one that came right after Elvis, you know. So the Lebanese lawnmowers won the show. Bunch of rebellious, big mouth. I don't want to say what their nationality is, but they weren't Armenian. Okay, they were. Yeah, I can't say what they were now because anything like when you equate something that's negative, you know, they'll get mad at you if you say what the race is. Anyway, all right. 2 more minutes, folks. This video is going to be 1 hour and 40 minutes long. So I'll stay on another 2 minutes. Unless you guys come up with something good, I'll stay on another 15, 20 minutes. But I want to make sure it's under 2 hours, the video. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this up, like how long I'll keep the video up, you know. Any last words, folks? Well, if you're asking me why they do predictive programming, I think that they have to do it for it to be, for it to count. You know, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like, how do I say it? It's like, why do they need people to worship Elvis? You know, I don't know how to. I'm trying to find an example. Man, how do I say this? Well, look, Elvis was performing for like 20 years, right? From the time he, no, actually even longer. I'm trying to think when he started. It was like 50s, in the early 50s. So like, yeah, 20 something years. Anyway, so what I'm saying is they could have just waited for Elvis and made him famous in 1 minute, you know, I mean the last minute right before he died or something. But they had to they have to build this momentum. It's like you know, they're building blocks, you know, whatever they, you know, I don't know how to explain it, you know. How did they say the Freemasons, they putting brick and bricks on top of each other? Yeah, obviously it's witchcraft and wizardry, yeah. But they have to bring it out into the open, even if people don't notice it. It has nothing to do with people actually noticing it or not. They have to make it happen. I'll give you another example. This is what I meant to say. Here's a good example. When they changed the dates, you know, they changed the calendar. Because Washington's original birthday was 2/11/1731. They changed it to 2/22/1732. What does that mean? Just because they changed the date, how does that change anything? Because see, if they manifest it, then it becomes reality. That's what I'm trying to say. So if they manifest the predictive programming, it becomes reality. That's all I'm saying. That's the only way I can think of it, because how does changing the dates change reality? That's what I'm saying. That's the same thing. They're changing reality in their realm. And if we live in their realm and we become a part of it, then we are living in their realm, and we are participating in their ritual. Do you get it? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Even whether we like it or not, we're participating. Can somebody tell me if that was understandable, what I just said? No, really, I'm serious. Did that make any sense, what I just said? Oh, okay. So I'm glad. Yeah, I didn't even know if I made any sense. I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, even if whether we like it or not, you're participating. See, that's why God tells you the truth will set you free. You know what I mean? So that's why that's why we are so blessed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's absolutely amazing. The fact that we can, that we know what they're up to, right? And for the people who don't know and are blind, Jesus is okay with them, and I'm gonna tell you why. As long as they believe in Jesus and try to live like Jesus, they're still saved. And I'll tell you why. Because they are in the world, but they're not of the world. Okay, those people. You know what I'm saying? They're still okay as long as they don't act like those people. You know what I mean? If you live like Jesus and you believe in Jesus, you're still okay, even though your eyes are still not fully open. Okay, you know what I mean? Because we all have those family members and friends who are like that. They just, it's sad, but they're not awake to it. But as long as they believe in Jesus and they're living a righteous life, they're not living in sin every minute, they're okay. But if they're living in sin, then they're not saved. Yeah, listen, that's why I told you, God, he judges you. He knows your heart, and that's how he's going to judge you also, because just because you profess the name of Jesus, that doesn't mean you're saved. You have to profess the name of Jesus, and you have to believe that he's your Lord and Savior, and you have to live a righteous life. Doesn't mean you're going to be perfect. That's all I'm saying. Because people think that I'm saying that you have to be perfect. No, I'm just saying that you can't live in sin. If you're living in sin, that means you're not saved. But if you occasionally fall, that's not the same as living in sin. Yeah, that's right, Lisa, where the heart is. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Perfect equals kingdom. That's right. In gematria. Anyway. All right, folks. Just remember, what I mean? You're in the world, but you're not of the world, Because our future home is heaven. You know what I'm saying? That's all you have to do is endure to the end. That's it. No, I'm not coming back on today. No. I got to rest my throat, so no more videos today. But I mean, I could do a pre-recorded video if I have something important to show. If I see something, yeah, but I won't be doing a live stream, no. Unless something huge happens, you know, maybe. But no, 99% says no. Anyway, God bless all of you, and I appreciate, you know, you guys hanging out, and, you know, even though that most of you are lukewarm, unappreciative, lazy bums, you know. But there's always the few that are, you know, that know that I'm not talking to you. But anyway. All right, folks, one last minute. I'm counting down in my head right now. Yes, God bless all of you. Jesus is God. And remember, folks, like I said, no one's telling you that you're going to be perfect, but you have to do your best not to sin, okay? Because how does someone know that you're saved? Please tell me how someone knows that you're saved. If you're the same person that you were before, let's say you said, okay, I'm saved. This particular day you got saved, okay? Or whatever, this particular 1 week or this particular month that you know that you got saved. How does someone know you're saved? Like, are you changed? What is it about you? Is it just that you profess Jesus? That's it? No, folks. You have to become a new man, a new woman. That's how you know you're saved, okay? You understand? People will recognize you. People know. When they know me now, they say, oh, this guy believes in God. Don't talk to him about the Bible. He'll talk your ears off, and he'll judge you. That's what people they think that I'm judging them. No, I'm not judging you. It's the Bible that's judging you, and they don't even want to talk because they know that I'm a changed person. My point is, and they see that like, let's say they are everyone drinking around me. I won't participate. Okay, but I'm not saying you can't have one drink. I'm just saying that I won't participate in you know, in getting drunk, or if they're smoking or something, you know. And I'm talking about cigarettes. I'm just saying anything, you know. You're not going to go to hell if you have one drink or one cigarette. I'm not saying that, all right. But try to stay away from it, you know. But if you're getting drunk or getting high, then you're not saved, folks. I'm sorry to tell you that. All right, you are not saved if you are getting high or getting drunk, or if you're fornicating, if you're in a relationship, if you're in a committed relationship and it's your boyfriend, look, or girlfriend. You're not going to hell as long as you're in a committed relationship. But if you're in a relationship and you know you're going to break up and you're still sitting there, you know, you're like, oh, well, I'm just going to sit here till I break up. No, you can't do that. You got to make up your mind. Are you going to stay in this relationship and have a committed relationship? Then you know you're doing the right thing, right? But you can't be you can't be fornicating unless you are going to be with this person forever, okay? Let me just erase this dude. Listen, shut your mouth about the mushroom stuff, all right? Shut up, all right? Jesus never sinned, all right? Ever. He didn't get high, so knock it off with your stupidity. I'm gonna ban you if you don't shut up. Anyway, like I said, see, there's a difference here. Here's the difference between somebody who's a sinner and somebody who just sinned. Okay, there's a big difference. It's a person who's a sinner says, "Oh, I'm gonna go out this weekend. I'm gonna party with my friends, get drunk, get high, and have sex with whatever partner." That's a sinner. A person says, "Oh, you know, uh, a person who says, okay, I'm going to have lunch with a friend at a restaurant, and with the dinner, you know, you ordered a beer or a glass of wine, and you drank it, and it was so good with your food, and you're like, you want another one so bad, you go ahead and drink the second one, and now because you had the second one, it's making you feel loose, and now you get a third drink, and now you're buzzed. My point is, you got buzzed, you got drunk, and you went home, you felt guilty, and now you repented. Okay? My point is, you can repent from that, but if you go again the next week and do the same thing, then you're not saved. Okay? My point is, it would be okay if you were to repent from that getting drunk for that day and make sure you don't do it again. But if it happened 2 years down the line again and you got weak, that would be what I would say a sin, but you're not living in sin. Okay? My point is, we're all going to fall short, but what I'm trying to explain to you is, you're not living in sin. You're not planning on sinning. All right? Are you planning on sinning? Okay? Like right now, are you planning on sinning? Because if you are, that means you're not saved. All right? Because look, folks, you don't think that I want to do something? I'm going crazy here by myself. That would be, something you'd want to say, oh, well, let me go out and, at least drink my problems away or something, But I can't, because I know it's the wrong thing to do. And all it will do is lead to other sins. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is, I know it's hard to not sin, but you have to do your best to say no. That's it. And the only way you can have that power is through Jesus. Jesus is what got me to stop gambling. I was the sickest gambler that ever lived, man. I'm telling you. There's nothing could stop me from gambling except for Jesus. All right? And that's why I'm saying only Jesus can give you that kind of strength where you actually are not, sinning. Only Jesus can stop you from sinning. And Jesus tells you, be perfect like your Father in heaven is perfect. All right, folks. For the people who just got in, make sure you watch the video from the very beginning. All right, now I'm going to end the video because it's almost 2 hours. Yeah, anybody who follows the Pope, you're a devil. I'm not saying anyone here. I'm saying anyone who follows the Pope is a devil, because the Pope is a devil. Him and anybody who gives praise to the Pope. There's so many lost people, who bow down to the Pope. It's so sad, man. They're so lost, these people. There's only one that should be worshipped, and that's Jesus. Anyway, folks, like I said, only Jesus can give you the power to stop whatever sin that you're doing. All right? So keep crying out to Jesus. That's all I can tell you. I mean, people always ask, how am I going to stop sinning? Jesus. That's it. Just Jesus. That's it. You got to keep crying out, and eventually it'll work. All right? Someone's asking me, do I get urges to gamble? Look, 99% of the time, I have no urge. But occasionally, I'll see something on the television and it'll bring back a memory. I'm like, oh man, you know, you could go put $200 on a horse and you'll have $5,000 maybe, and you can buy something you need. Stuff like that enters my mind for 2 seconds, and then boom, it's out. Because I said, what am I doing? What are you doing? Are you stupid? What are you thinking about? But it's like a 5-second thing in my head, at the most. But 99% of the time I have no urge. No. That's how awesome Jesus is. Because right away, what do you think when you're thinking about a sin? Jesus pops in and says, hey, get that out of your head right now, because you do not want to disappoint Jesus. Okay, not because he's going to strike you dead, but even, he's going to judge you, but because you love Jesus and you love what he did for you, and that's why you want to make him proud. But the beginning of wisdom is the fear of God. Okay, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. That's what it says. So yes, you should fear God, not because he's evil, but because he's a just God who's gonna judge you righteously on Judgment Day. So, and you've broken every commandment. So, and that's why you have to repent and be humble. A humble person does not want to sin. Okay, a person who's not humble says, I believe in Jesus, but he goes around sinning. That's what an unhumble person would do. Say I believe, but keep on sinning. A humble person says, I do not want to disappoint Jesus. I love Jesus. Okay, and I want to do what's right because I want to go to heaven, and I want to be with my Father in heaven. That's what you should be saying. I mean, no amount of fun. That's why I said, no amount of money, no amount of love from a woman, nothing is going to, you couldn't trade, what God is going to give you. So that's what I'm saying. There's nothing, no amount of money. You can't, you can't tempt me, with anything anymore. So that's why I'm saying to you that, that's how powerful, Jesus is, the name, that he can take any urge away from you that would tempt you to go in the wrong direction. That's what I'm saying. It's so incredible. And that's how it's real. That's what I'm saying. There's something fake could not give you this kind of power. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. All right. Once you get saved and you have the Holy Spirit in you, that's when you realize, they say, oh my goodness, Jesus is real. Jesus is God. And it's all real. And we've been bamboozled all our life into believing that it's just some kind of, fairy tale. But, you can't understand it until you get saved. And then you realize what it is. And I told you, the way to get saved is you cry out to Jesus, and he will stop you from doing your sins, and then you'll realize it. Once you stop doing these sins, then you realize that, that Jesus gave you this power, So get saved, repent, cry out to Jesus right now, and he will stop you from any sinning that you're doing, okay? Cry out, and don't stop crying out, all right? Because if you feel like it's not working, cry out again, all right? Keep praying, keep crying out, and I guarantee you, Jesus will hear your prayers. But he doesn't hear the prayers of a sinner. I keep telling you that. You have to cry out, and he has to know that you're truly wanting to change. That's when he'll save you. When he knows you're being real. All right. Anyway, folks, take care. God bless all of you. I'm going to end the video right now. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, folks. Jesus is God. End the video. Oh, for the people who got in late, make sure you watch all of the video from the very beginning. And remember, the live chat doesn't show up for like 14 hours after the video's already, after I've already finished the live stream. So, so you're not going to be able to see the live stream chat. But make sure you watch the whole video from the beginning. Anyway, folks, I talked too much. This was 2 hours long. All right. I'll see you guys. End the video. God bless all of you. End the video.